going on? What's going on? Want to chop it up with the family real quick, man. Got shades on. Fucking eyes bothering me today. I don't know why. So, a lot of times, man, you see people with guns when they first get a gun, or even you see it with regular people that been carrying firearms, and you see it from cops too. A lot of cops, man, they Billy Badass. You know why they Billy Badass? They Billy Badass because they got this. This is why they Billy Badass because they got a gun. So when they got a gun, that puts a battery in a lot of people's back, yo. When before people get firearms, a lot of them is real suckers. There's a lot of suckers out there that only become brave when they get a gun in their hand. You know what I'm saying? A gun don't make you Superman, man. And that's what I'm going with this video here. This is for really a lot of the people that's getting into concealed carry. That's just getting a gun. They never carried a gun in a state where they can carry a weapon. And it's certain ways you got to carry yourself, man. It's certain ways you got to carry yourself. A gun is not going to make you tough. A gun is not going to get you out of every situation. A gun is supposed to be an equalizer. And that only depends on the situation. It depends on you can get your gun out first. If you see the person drawing and you can get yours out, quicker than he can pull his, then you'll be victorious if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, other people can get hurt, uh, and you will find yourself in a legal bind. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna you gonna go to court one way or another anyway. Rather you shoot somebody justly, you go to court, or if you shoot somebody unjustly, you go to court. That's just the way it is. If only people that really could really skip court, so to speak, or really don't have to really answer to a lot of shit is cops, man. They can shoot people while they down with no weapon. That's not a threat anymore. You shoot somebody the same way in the back, or somebody running from you, you gonna go to jail. They gonna throw all kind of shit at you, but the cop can get away with that shit most of the time. Or if he does go to jail, he get like a light sentence. If you kill somebody, you shoot them in the back, you gonna get like 40 years, 30 years or some shit. They'll probably get like 5 tops, maybe 10, if that. I don't want to really get into that here. It's just the way it is what it is. But what I'm saying is for all the people that's concealed carrying, man, first time gun carriers and stuff, carry yourself with a certain kind of attitude, man. Don't think just because you got a gun on your hip that you got to get confrontational all the time with everybody. You don't have to do that. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man. When I was growing up in New York, a lot of times, you know, uh, you ain't supposed to really have firearms and weapons and stuff like that. But I'll just say this: I was a little teenage, I was a little young, and you know, it is what it is. We used to have little spats and get into little dramas and stuff like that growing up in the city. It happens, man. Everybody get into things like that. I was always the non-confrontational type. I never liked drama and beef. I would try to skirt around it. But sometimes in life, you can get away from trouble, but trouble is gonna find you sometimes. It might find you and you gotta sometimes you just gotta deal with it, man. And there were times when, man, I had a little weapon on me or something, little whatever, and I'd see dudes I had conflict with, man. And they would try to get at me on some, like, taunting me and calling me all type of names, and I'd be like, all right, man, listen, it's cool, bro. I don't want no problems, man. It's all right. Knowing very well, if I really wanted to, I could have rained down hell on these dudes if it was really that serious. But see, that's what goes with being smart. That's what goes with being smart. You gotta be tactical out here. You know what I mean? And when you conceal carrying, man, every time somebody look at you wrong or look at you in an ill way, you don't have to, yo, why you looking at me like that? You got a problem with me? That's what's it's gonna bring confrontation. Now let's say that happens. You got your weapon. You super Billy badass. Now you got your gun. Boom. Got it on you. You ready to you carry it, and you got Havin amount of rounds on you. Now you just got a super inflated chest now. So you go out there, you see somebody that you think is looking at you wrong. Maybe they might not even be looking at you. Maybe they're looking past you, or maybe they're looking at something. Maybe they admiring something you got on. That's nice. They don't have to be looking at you in an ill way, but you perceiving it like that because you got a gun. You just have to be confrontational, right? And so You say, yo, why you got a fucking problem with me or something like that? And then they look at you like, what? And then let's say they don't have a problem with you. And then now you just started a problem. And now what if they got a gun? Or they pull out first and shoot you and kill you or somebody in your family. And I seen stories like that. People will get into conflicts when they got their family with them, their kids and their wife, shit like that. Man, that's putting everybody in danger. That's not the objective of concealed carry. The objective is to carry a weapon in concealment. That's why it's called concealed carry. You be low key as possible. You carry it only if a situation arises where your life is in immediate danger, your family's life is in immediate danger, or your fellow civilians' life is in immediate danger, such as a mass shooter. That's when you pull your weapon if you have to, or if you in a personal situation, somebody's trying to rob you, and you draw down on them, something like that, or somebody's trying to hurt your wife, and shit like that. That's the only reason that you pull your weapon. You don't go looking for trouble. You don't go looking for trouble, man. And even if trouble does find you, see if you can get a way out of it first. 'Cause I'm telling you, you don't want to be wrapped up with this court shit. You want to try to get away from this shit if you could. But if you see, damn, there's no other way out of this shit. See, sometimes some people carry more than just a gun. They carry pepper spray, less than lethal. Sometimes, those things could come in handy sometimes when it comes to a lot of situations. But you just got to know how to read the situation, though. If it's just some scrawny little guy that you watching his hands and he's not going in his pockets, and he rushes you or something like that with no weapon in his hand, you just want to spray him, hit him with a little pepper spray, or smack him or something like that. Hey, cool. But if it's somebody, he's going in his hoodie, and you see a handle or you see a blade come out, then then it might be rock and roll time. But you know, these things you gotta like try to practice this stuff. You can never practice enough for these situations, man. You might get a little nervous in a situation like that. You don't know what's behind your target. You gotta make sure you see there's nobody behind you. You gotta split second decisions. Me personally, I've been in personal things in my life where I was put in life threatening situations. So I'm used to these things, man. That's why it could be beneficial kind of growing up in the city sometimes. It kind of helps you out. It hardens you, and it teaches you how to do things and teaches you how to move, things like that. So just understand this, new concealed carriers. You are not Superman because you got a pistol. You are not Superman because you got a shotgun. You are not Superman because you got a rifle. That is not why you carry a weapon. You carry a gun just so you can make it home, or you can protect your life and others' life that is in immediate danger. Someone's bringing danger to you. You are not inviting danger to you, or you are not going to look for a fight. All right, so take these words and listen to them and take heed to them. All right, I care about y'all, man. This is your boy Rebel Shooter. Please share this video, man. Get out to as many concealed carriers as possible, man. Because one dude do the wrong shit. These politicians, they don't want us with guns. You got one guy, he'll pull a strap on the wrong person, just shoot somebody on the floor 10 times. That wasn't a threat in the first place, and now they trying to pass laws and it's gonna fuck it up for everybody else. You know how these motherfuckers is. Oh yeah, shout out to Oregon, man. That measure 114 is bullshit, man. I might talk to you on that in the video, man. Oregon, man, now they gotta get permits to get a gun. They gotta ask the police for a permit to buy a fucking gun, bro. Unbelievable. Anyway, this is Rebel Shooter. Catch y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Peace.